first match of the season in Rec Hall, packed. How was it? Just the atmosphere out there.
Well, we prepared pretty hard this week, and it's always good to get the first one out of the way, get the nerves out, and see where you're at with your weight and conditioning and everything. And I think that the guys did a real good job. We have a pretty good amount of freshmen in the lineup, and they wrestled hard, and it's a good learning experience.
Anybody in particular that's new to the mat that you were surprised at?
No, because I see everyone wrestle in the room, and I think we have 10 studs on our team. 35 studs, but 10 starters that are really tough. Nico, he came in real hot, set a real hard pace, and broke that kid real fast. I like that.
Seemed pretty excited after your college. It's kind of feel pretty good to be back out, especially with a crowd like this for the opening match.
Yeah, it feels good to get that first one out of the way too. Feel real good in it also.
Quentin, what was it like seeing the championship banners being raised?
Oh, it was awesome. And really looking at after they're raised, they really stick out in there, so it draws your eyes to them too. So it was really cool to see that, and it was awesome just to be a part of it too.
Morgan had quite the match. You've been working with him quite a bit this season. Anything surprised you from him, or is this kind of what you expected from Morgan here?
Definitely what I expect, and more where that came from. He's tough. He's tough, and like Frank said, we got 10 studs, we got 35 studs on the team. But they did it. Everybody, we really did a good job out there.
This call, was it for Pataki to be there with the banners? I just thought that was, I didn't know if that was you, Cael, or if that was the wrestlers, or to have Pataki there.
Just a staff. He was the only one that would accept that invitation.
Did you offer it around?
No, not really. We have a lot going on today, but he's a senior and he was a big part of making that happen. So we just felt like that was more than appropriate. We were happy that he could make it.
You said before that you don't really feel like you guys are defending a title this year just because it's a whole different team, but so with those banners raised today, does it kind of feel like you guys are out here, you guys are the defending national championships or champions, and you got a big load on your shoulders going forward?
I don't know how these guys feel. As a staff, that was when I see those banners, it just brings back memories. That was a lot of fun, and it just makes me look forward to getting back in that Big Ten tournament and the national tournament. It's the energy and the atmosphere, and to go into those tournaments with these guys, it's gonna be fun. So it's more just about the memories, and then knowing that it just kind of reminds you of what we're preparing for.
Dylan, what was it like being your first match out?
Exciting, the crowd, and we have the best fans here, so just wrestle in front of them is just amazing. It's a good feeling.
You ever wrestled that kid before?
No.
First time.
First time.
Competitive match at 57, did it feel any bigger for you at all, or just kind of used to it by now?
Used to it. I don't really think about it when I go into a match. I just think I'm pretty good size for my weight, and I just don't really focus on if the guy's stronger or not. Just go out there and wrestle.
Were you pleased with the effort and the attitude throughout the lineup?
Yeah. I think it's the first match of the year, and so I think some of the guys are a little frustrated. Just they would like to have scored more points, but Bloomsburg's a tough team. That's why we wrestle them. I think they're one of the better coach teams in the country, and they did a really nice job in the tie-ups and controlling the tie-up, and so. It's a team that really gives us an idea of what we need to work on, and that's why we wrestle Bloomsburg. There's a lot of local schools that we could wrestle. We wrestle them for a reason. They have a great coach, and they're doing some good things. We beat them. The score didn't look great, but every match was, for the most part, was a battle. We had a couple pins, but even in some of those pins, it wasn't just a dominant, one-sided match. It was so. That's why we wrestle those guys. They're ready for this match, and they're in great shape. They do a nice job. A couple true freshmen, a lot of new faces, especially in the bottom half of the lineup there, and I'm excited for the future. Just that we know we're going to continue to improve every time we step out there on the mat. There's no question about that. And to have as good a team as we do, but also know that hey, we can get better. That's exciting.
Coach, you do have those 5 new faces in the lineup today. Brand new to the mat. What did you think of them? Their first time out there.
Oh, I think they did great. Nico, he had a very tough opponent and just kind of went out there and hit a couple nice takedowns and got a pin on a tough kid. And that's a great thing to see. Not only is he a true freshman, but he's the first guy out of the chute there, and that just kind of gives you an idea of the 4 years we're going to have with him. And having a leadoff man that's going to wrestle as hard as he does, set the tone attitude-wise, that's a big deal for us, and we're excited about that.